Hey guys, Wolf1706 here with another airsoft review. This is the Knights Armament PDW made by VFC. This is the 10-inch barrel version. I got this gun for $330 from Airsoft GI. It was a wholesale deal, really good deal. Normally the gun's $405, but let me tell you this, first of all, this gun is completely worth it. Great gun, even if I was to spend $405 on it. It's VFC, you can't go wrong with it. This gun I've only used twice. I used it in field and CQB. It is a small gun, but in the field it's very accurate, and you should have no problem with it. I found it performed very well. And CQB, the only problem with it is, the size is great and everything, and it's definitely a CQB gun. The only problem is most fields only allow 350 FPS, whereas this gun is shooting 400 FPS out of the box. I had it chrono today. Luckily, the CQB place that I play at lets you go up to 400, so I just made it. It shot 403, and then the second shot was 398. So most fields probably won't allow it. Outdoors, they'll allow it. But indoors, some places, it's going to be tough to get in. The little slip that I got from Airsoft GI says it chronoed at 381, but I got it chronoed today, and it was shooting harder than that. So why don't we get started with the features of this gun. At the front, I do have a full metal M4 standard style flash hider on here. It came with the gun. When you take the gun out of the box, it does have an orange flash hider on there, plastic. It's not even glued on or anything like that. It's not even tight on there. You just screw that off and then screw this right on there. It's really easy to do. The inner barrel does stick out a little bit into the flash hider. I noticed that with a lot of VFCs. I don't know why. I guess it does get you a little bit more barrel length, but it's not a big deal. You shouldn't worry about it. It shouldn't be a buy or not buy decision. Moving on, you'll notice on the outer barrel there are all these indents, and that is because on the real gun, I guess it is to lighten the gun, and I really don't think it makes a difference on the airsoft one. The gun is pretty light as itself. It's about 4.5 pounds, I would say, and it's full metal, so that's pretty good. You also have full metal rails on the top, right, bottom, and left. On top, it does come with flip up front and rear sights. I don't know if you could see that. It's just a pretty standard sights. I have the scope in the way, so I can't show you what it looks like down the sights. I don't really use them. Yeah, I don't. I like having my red dot scope on there. It's a UTG CQB green and red dot scope. It's like $60, not bad. I also have just a regular foregrip on this gun, nothing special. It's not too big on the gun, but I think I do have an ergonomic foregrip, and that's pretty big, so I don't think it'd look very good on the gun. You also notice you have your battery connector right here. It sticks out the side of the rails. It does come with a PEC box right here. My battery doesn't fit in it. Not a very big PEC box, and I only have a 7.2 LiPo battery. So that's not great. Sorry, 7.4 LiPo battery. My bad. So that's a disappointment that it doesn't fit in. Here's the battery itself. Not very big at all. It doesn't fit in there. If you were to, there's to open it up, there's little screws here, up here, and somewhere else. Use an Allen wrench to get that open. A little bit of a process, but if you have a battery small enough, go ahead, use it. The mag that this gun came with was this right here. It has the Knights Armament logo on it, and it replicates the real steel PDW magazine. I'm not sure if in real life the magazine is metal or not. This one is polymer. It's pretty cheap mag, actually. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't use it. mostly because it's actually tough to get in the gun. Once you get it in, you have to slam it in, whereas my Magpul PMags just go in without a problem. Moving on, we have laser engraved trademarks here, and more right there. As you see, Knights Armament Company, Titusville, Florida, USA, caliber 6x35 millimeters, PDW. You have fire selectors here and here. The one on this side is actually a little wobbly. Didn't come like that, don't worry. There's a screw, you could just tighten it. And again, this gun's ambidextrous if you didn't notice. So you do have a mag release here and here. Now that was a selling point for me because I am left-handed. So there's not too many ambidextrous M4 type guns out there. So that was a selling point right there. You do have functioning charging handle. There's the hop-up in there. Don't know if you could see that. Might be a little too dark. It's a plastic hop-up, so not that great. Would appreciate a metal one, but it's alright. And then you have your release right here. Press that in. Everything goes back to normal. This little peg right here, that is to hold, that's to lock in the folding stock. And to fold in the stock, you just press this button right here, fold it in, and it locks in. No wobble, even when the stock's out, no wobble. And to get it out, you just pull out, and it goes back. No wobble. This gun has no wobble at all, almost. Very solid. I mean, the only wobbling is the mag release on the left side. That's a little wobbly, but that's no problem. With the 7.4 LiPo battery, it's shooting about, I'd say, 17 to 18 rounds per second, which is pretty good. I'll probably get an 11.1 because I only got the 7.4 because I thought it would fit in the PEC box. Obviously it doesn't, so not really worth having such a small battery. The box that it came in looks like this. It's a little, sorry, can't really fit in the screen, but as you see, it's a little flashy. Not too much. It's a pretty small box because the gun is pretty small. Other than that, there is sling attachment points right here under the stock. I doubt you could see that, but there's one right there, and there's one on the stock right there. I use the one under the stock because I'm left-handed, and there's no other ones that would support a left-handed user. I do use actually it's Echo 1 1-point bungee sling, but the tag on it says SOCOM gear. Very good. I got it for like 22 bucks. It's great. So that's basically it. Remember, it does shoot 400 FPS, so if you're planning on using it as a CQB gun, you either have to downgrade the spring or buy a different gun. But for an overall gun, for field it's good, CQB it's good. I cannot see it breaking on you. It's a VFC. They're very reliable. The internals are great. How the gun shoots is great. And that's about it. So this has been my review of the Knights Armament PDW 10-inch barrel by VFC. And I'll see you guys next time.